Missiles seen flying across the skies of Israel and the West Bank. Sirens were heard wailing across Jerusalem early on Thursday. There were similar scenes in Israel's Haifa. The worst ever conflict between the two regional powers has entered its seventh day. Iran has launched another missile attack in which high rises in central Tel Aviv were heavily damaged. Evacuations are taking place from the worst hit areas in both the regions. Iranians have been arriving at the eastern Turkish border city of Van to seek shelter from the intensifying strikes.
We hope these predicaments will come to an end as soon as possible and that all countries can solve the problems with each other, allowing people to live together in peace and happiness.
%80-%90'ını görmekteyiz.
The German Federal Foreign Ministry organized the first flight of 171 evacuees to evacuate German citizens and their close family members from Israel on Wednesday. People arriving in Frankfurt from Amman, Jordan, said they had to spend their last nights in Israel in bunkers.
Very exhausting and very tense. We usually had to go down to the shelter 3 times at night, but seeing what the people there are going through is actually the worst thing, especially because we can leave, but they stay here. And I have to say, they are incredibly strong.
Global leaders feel de-escalation is necessary to ease the tensions soaring in West Asia. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer spoke to the Amir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. Both echoed the need for de-escalation and diplomacy. US President Donald Trump says that he's not made a decision on how to proceed on Iran.
I have ideas as to what to do, but I haven't made a final. I like to make the final decision 1 second before it's due, because things change. I mean, especially with war. Things change with war. It can go from one extreme to the other.
Trump later said Iranian officials wanted to come to Washington for a meeting. He declined to say if he had made any decision on whether to join Israel's air campaign. He believed that Iran was close to developing a nuclear weapon before the attacks began.
Well, I don't want to get involved either, but I've been saying for 20 years, maybe longer, that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I've been saying it for a long time. And I think they were a few weeks away from having one. And they had to sign a document.